Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Butcher and the Band, a podcast about all things meat and music. I'm the host, Andy Holmes, the owner of Tennessee Craft Butcher here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is where the back porch meets the backstage. So grab you a cold beer, fire up the pit, and let's get into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Andy Holmes with another episode of The Butcher and the Band. Today, I got my good friend Craig Wayne Boyd here with us.
Yeah, man.
Me and Craig met at the Grindstone Cowboy a few years back, and he was doing a Christmas show, and he won the Ugly Christmas Jacket Award. Now, he showed up dressed to the nines for his show, and it was awesome. We've been friends ever since.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming out and being on the Butcher and the Band with us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me out.
We're going to talk about some meat and some music. So,
it sounds like my kind of subject.
well, that's what I'm talking about. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how you got to Nashville?
Well, I was born and raised in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, right outside of Dallas, Fort Worth, a little town called Mesquite. Started playing music at the ripe old age of 4. My dad put a mandolin in my hands, and that's what got me started.
Awesome.
And I continued on the music path, doing many different things. Decided to take off to Nashville out of a bad divorce in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to be a superstar overnight, and here I am still hustling away about 20 years later.
Here you are on the Butcher and the Band. I mean, that's. So you said your dad got you on the mandolin. Is he a musician as well?
He is. He has a little honky tonk right outside of Dallas on the south side.
Awesome.
Still plays. He's a banjo player, lead guitar player. Played a lot of honky tonks when I was growing up.
So he owns a honky tonk bar there?
He does now, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So you learn something every day.
Yeah.
So you said you come to Nashville in the early 2000s. Craig was on The Voice in season 7. He won The Voice. So what year was The Voice?
That would have been 2014, so 10 years into living in Nashville.
Yeah. Just a little ways into it.
I was.
So when you got to Nashville, you just playing honky tonks and writing and everything?
I quickly stepped into writing.
Yeah.
Writing was kind of my bread and butter there for a bit. That and singing a lot of demos.
I got you.
I was the cheap Russell Terrell, which I think Russell Terrell sang on everybody's stuff back then, and still does for that matter. But I was the cheap guy that could go in and sing all the harmonies for folks, and that's really what got my foot in the door. So within 7 months of living in Nashville, I signed into my first publishing deal as a staff writer. I got in singing demos for folks, and because of that, I'm like, hey, can I write with you? And and then I snuck myself into those writing rooms.
So I usually ask everybody what their passion is. You know, some guys come in here, they don't want to be seen. Most everybody says they like to write and perform their own stuff, but I guess the question is, what's your favorite thing about being a musician? Is it writing? Is it performing? Is it doing cover songs?
I think I like it all.
Yeah.
Just doing music in general is what I love to do.
Well, seeing your show, it's kind of obvious that the performing has got you're passionate about the performance. Like, his shows are incredible, and there's a wide. What I was really loved about it was the range of the music. It's from kind of a rock feel to a twangy country and everything in between. I was really impressed by that. I've seen you play a bunch acoustic, and I finally got to see a full show, and you can see the passion when you're on stage for sure. And so I kind of knew the answer to the question, but I had to ask for the audience.
I appreciate that, man. It's I enjoy performing.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy writing just as much. The production side, I love that. Getting in and being creative and doing all the stuff that the guys are doing over there.
Is it hard to write a song and then release it to somebody else?
At the beginning, I think it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to hold on to them because they were all my babies, and then I realized that if you let go of that one, you're going to write write the next one also, and then you end up with a catalog full of songs, and hopefully someone else can express it how you envisioned it.
Yeah.
And I also take a lot of songs from other folks. Some of my favorite writers, I call them up often.
Yeah.
Hey man, what do you got new? And I'm able to take those and express them for them. So if I'm going to do that, I feel like you have to let go of them.
Right. Like for us, we cook a brisket for all these hours, and then we have to baby it, and then we nurture it, and then we have to release it into the wild. and I, so we love to give the brisket away, obviously.
So I like it when you give away briskets.
So on the writing side of things, you got any new stuff you're working on? Like, I guess one question I was thinking about earlier is like, at what point as a musician do you say, okay, it's time for me to start a new album or form a tour? Like, I don't know. And so I'm just curious. Like, I started thinking about it earlier today. I was like, I wonder at what point does he decide that it's time to put a new album out? And like, how does that come about?
It never happens fast enough for me.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get to go through the process. Mm-hmm. Getting the music done is usually quicker than the ability of getting it out. Now, a lot of times you can do a lot of that stuff on your own, but when you have other people involved in it, then it slows down the process. But it's required to have other people involved. Right. So I was talking to my wife Taylor last night around the campfire.
Taylor Wayne?
Yeah, Taylor Wayne. She gets so mad when I do.
I know, that's why I say it, because it's funny.
But I was sitting around the campfire with her last night, and she was, what are your plans? What are your thoughts now that we're about to put out? I have an album coming out. Finally, it's been a year and a half in the works. Yeah. What are your plans for the next album? I said, I have two plans. I already have songs to go towards both of those albums, and in the process of writing some more for those. I think I have about 5 or 6 that are 3/4 finished at the moment. Yeah. And then I've found some that I've been holding on to for the past couple of years from other writers that I haven't been able to beat, and I know that they're really strong songs. Yeah.
So when you're writing, like my cousin, he comes down and he's been on the podcast. If he was here, he would have co-hosted with us. He kind of helps me ask some better questions about songwriting because he knows more about it than me. But the other day, he had a buddy of ours come over and help him finish a song. He's like, I just can't finish it. And so I guess that's just kind of a normal thing. Is that where you bring in the writer just to kind of get their opinion, and sometimes they can just take off with it and finish it up? Or
sometimes you're stepping into a writing room fresh and don't know the folks that well, or of them, or someone pairs you together. A lot of times for me now, I call the guys up. Hey, I know what this guy's going to bring to the table. Right. And, hey, man, this is the idea that I have. Can you help me finish this? Can you help, expound on this idea? Yeah.
Well, some of these questions may sound kind of dumb, but, again, I
cook
meat and build houses. So, it's just trying to – I don't know what kind of listening audience is going to be, but, for some people, they don't have a clue either. And so just kind of a 101 songwriting.
I love it.
Well, tell us about how you ended up on The Voice.
That came out of an interesting email that I got. Mm-hmm. I had, at the time, just come off the road from a radio tour to losing a record deal. They lost their funding, and I was just trying to figure it out. I was down on my luck, out doing some construction work.
Oops, don't do that.
Sheetrock work.
Yeah.
Yes. And I got off work one afternoon, and I was checking my emails, and I had an email in there from a casting company that says, hey, would you be interested in auditioning for The Voice? We'd love to have you. And my simple reply back was, yeah, right. Because I thought someone was playing a prank on me. Yeah. And they replied back fairly quickly and was like, no, we're serious. we saw the videos of you and things like that. We would love to have you audition. Oh. And they made it feasible for me to be able to do that. Yeah. In between trying to buy diapers for my son at the time.
Yeah. Where was the audition?
Here in Nashville.
Okay. Cool.
Over at Soundcheck.
I got you. I had no idea. So then later you auditioned. Obviously made it.
Yeah, I pulled out all the stops for my audition. Yeah. I called up Peter Keys, who plays for Leonard Skinner, and said, hey man, can you play piano for me on this? Yeah. And he went in and played accompaniment with me.
I actually met him one time.
He's a character.
We did a bike rally in Panama City, and they were they were a headliner for a Saturday night, and they come over and had a little bit of brisket with us.
That's nice, man. Those guys have been wonderful folks.
Awesome.
We've gotten me on stage with them a couple of times.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, it was really cool to walk in, and they're like, "Man, you're great, but who's that guy on keys?" I was like, "Well, he's part of Leonard Skinner."
Yeah, just old guy that plays for some band called Skinner.
Some guy that plays for Leonard Skinner.
So tell us a little bit more about this album you got coming out.
This album, I decided to call it Tidbits.
Okay.
The reason being is growing up, I met a guy named Bob Spear. He ran a music store and was one of my first jobs. And his advice to me, he was like, Craig, life is made up of all these tidbits, and you can choose how you use them. You can use them as stepping stones or stumbling blocks. And that always stuck with me. And this album to me is pieces. It tells the story of all these little pieces of my life, from advice to my sons, and my daughters. There's 5 of them. I have to get that all right.
There's kind of a list of kids.
To One Line Away is one of the songs that's on there that we released earlier, but it's gone on this compilation album. That is about the moment right before I asked Taylor to marry me. There's a song called Gospel of the South, which I'm very, very proud of. That was a song that I wrote a while ago, but decided to finally record. And
I heard that.
It's going to be coming out.
I heard you play that out there at that farm that we went to that night with Chris Weaver. That was pretty cool. Sure. That was a really cool night.
Yeah, that was a blast.
But I remember hearing that song. That's a great song.
So this whole album has a lot of those little tidbits of my life.
That's a great story of the title. It has a lot of meaning. Everybody always I always wonder why they named the album that, or I'm sure some things are funny and some things are more meaningful and some's just the name of the song too, but that's a good story. It's pretty cool. So when will that album be out?
That comes out May 2nd.
May 2nd.
So it's coming fairly soon.
About a month. Oh, it'll be like right after the big event.
Yeah, there we go.
We can push it, April 26th.
Yes, sir.
Craig Wayne's going to do a full band show for us at the Tennessee Craft Butcher for our 1-year anniversary. It's going to be an incredible night. We got a lot of big things coming. I got a lot of stuff to tell you about that.
I'm excited.
It's getting better every day. So
that's amazing.
I can't tell anything right now. But so I know you've been going to Australia a lot playing, and so I got a lot of questions about that. But
yes, they sell kangaroo in the markets.
So we're selling. We actually have kangaroo this week at the shop.
Oh, there we go.
We bring those exotics out every Friday, and we call it Freaky Friday. And today was kangaroo and elk chops.
There we go.
But so you playing in Australia, like how in the world does that come about?
That came about by some folks here in Nashville. Being connected to some other folks over there, and they invited me originally to come out to a show called Gympie Muster, which is just north of Gympie is a town. It's out in the middle of nowhere, just up past. You've seen the Australian Zoo on TV, where Steve Irwin and all that. Yeah. It's up just north of there. Literally, you pull onto a dirt gravel road. And you drive another 5 miles, and out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. So it was really fun to go out there, and that was my first experience in Australia. And then, because of that, I was invited back to Tamworth, which is basically the town. It's like a little Nashville. It's the home of country music for Australia.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And they have a 10-day festival there, and I went out this past January and played just about every day.
Yeah. Are you taking your band with you on that, or just you? Or
I actually used a band from Australia, so all my players were all Australian.
Do they play their guitar upside down down there?
No, they 2.5 step. No, I was kidding.
So, all right. So you're just picking up a band when you get there, and,
yes,
and they're learning your songs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough, I flew in with enough time to have a rehearsal, and they nailed everything. It was so fun.
Cool. Does the family go with you on that, or just?
I wish. That is the goal.
Yeah.
That is the goal. We're already booked for some shows in 2016.
You mean 2026?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
2016,
2026. There you go. One of those. Yeah, 2026. We're going back, and I'm hoping that I can find a way to take the family with me on that.
That'd be cool. What's that flight like?
There is a layover in, at least the one that I took there was a layover in San Francisco, but it's still another 16 hours across the water.
Need a good bottle of
about
Michter's Toasted to take with you on that.
It was about 21 hours of being in the air.
Yeah. What do you think about that Michter's? That's good.
It's not bad, man.
It's the Michter's Toasted. It's delicious. So going back in 2026, so you already answered the question about the kangaroo. There's a couple Australian customers that come in. They absolutely hate kangaroo meat. They're like, get that out of here, like they will not touch it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So they're like, all the Aussies hate the kangaroo, and here we are, like serving it up, like filet mignon. It's pretty funny. But
how are you preparing it?
we just cook it. I mean, it comes in a whole loin. Like I've been cooking it as the whole loin, like you would like a pork tenderloin, and just trying to make sure you keep it in the medium rare to temperature or whatever.
Nice.
And I'd season it up the same. Actually, we did a little video a couple of months ago with Reno Collier, a comedian that lives here in Murfreesboro, and we did a kangaroo loin, a wagyu loin, and a beef loin, and we just tried them all. And, I mean, it was pretty cool. We cooked them all the exact same, just to taste it, see the difference, and they were all good. The beef still won, but kangaroo was pretty good. Which I've had it quite a bit, but it's just one of them funny things that people just kind of shocked.
Yeah, you have to say that you've done it.
And then they always ask where we get it, and I'm like, isn't that obvious, because it does come from Australia. But I was up in Alaska, yeah,
and all the folks up there are so wonderful. I went out and got to do a fishing trip. Went out salmon fishing, caught my limit in about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was myself, Paul Sykes, trying to think who else was on that. Oh goodness, I think Jimmy Allen was on that one.
Yeah.
Laney Wilson was on that one also. Yeah. That was a fun little trip up there. Yeah. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
But when I was getting everything packed up on ice or dry ice, to ship it back.
Yeah.
One of the guides had some black bear that they sent back with me.
Yeah.
And I tried to cook that up, and man, that's probably the only. I've tried all kinds of things. I've had lion, I've had kangaroo, I've done all the fun, all the elk, bison, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake, whatever else. But black bear was the first time, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. No, it didn't.
I've
it didn't
heard it was
go
pretty
well
good
for me.
from some people, but you never know. Like it all depends on how you cook it.
They forewarned me. They said, if it's a bear, if it's in the spring, I guess it's berries that they eat, and so it has a really, really strong sweet taste. Well, this bear must have been killed in the spring because it was very much, way too sweet, man. It was interesting.
That's weird. They talk about Japanese wagyu. People call it rich, like a rich meat. And I always thought of like cinnamon roll, a bunch of icing being rich, but like I didn't really understand what rich meat could be until I tried A5 wagyu, and it's like, oh, that's what they mean. And it's like just so, I mean, it's not greasy, but it's just, I guess it really is, but I don't know, I don't really like it. For the price, I mean, I just soon have our regular Angus beef. I mean, it's weird. Like you just can't eat much of it. It's just so rich.
Yeah, there you go.
You just got.
You almost just want to like sushi style, just little slices.
Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. So I always ask everybody, like, what's your favorite meat?
Man, you just can't go wrong with a fillet. Yeah. That's if I have my choice, I go for a fillet.
Yeah. How do you normally cook it?
A few Band-Aid shy grazing.
Nice.
That's where I like it.
What do you cook on at home?
Oh man, I cheat. Yeah. I have a pellet smoker.
Nice. You wear panties when you
Yeah.
click on that? Or?
Oh man, I have really good buddies.
It's Taylor's, right? It's her.
Yeah. I give it's hers. Some good buddies of mine from a company called Rec Tech. Mm-hmm. Those guys hooked me up, and it's been the best smoker, man.
Yeah.
It makes it easy.
Yeah, they are. I mean, for family like you gotta have. You need every minute you can.
Exactly.
How many
you're
kids
feeding
you got?
7. There's five kids.
Yeah.
So 7 of us total.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's a busy life. Now, I know one of your sons plays music. Do all the kids play?
All the kids are lean that direction for sure.
Yeah.
We have the youngest she's coming on, so man, she's hilarious. I don't know if she's going to end up being a comedian or a singer or what, but she's constantly making up her own songs.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do any of the other ones write or anything? Or
my daughter,
write with you, or?
my oldest daughter, Dakota, her and I wrote a Halloween song that we put out as Boys Are Us. So you guys can find that online.
Yeah, that's cool.
But Dakota, there we go. Yeah. Dakota wrote about 99% of the lyrics on that.
Okay, cool.
That was all her.
That's cool.
And Jackson wrote the music to it. Yeah. He went in the studio, and he's quite the little musician. So he was in there programming everything.
Is he the oldest?
He is.
Okay, yeah.
And then all the kids sang on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Taylor, she can sing too. So she played up there, that place in Franklin that we went to.
Yes.
She's really good.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
It's a blessing. I wish I could take credit for all of the music that the kids are doing.
Yeah.
But when I'm gone and on the road and stuff like that, she's the one that's really teaching them.
Yeah. You probably have to get like a private plane or something, take them all to Australia. Probably be the same price.
Oh man, we'll just take up. Well, this last flight that I was on, half the plane was empty. So I was like, man, we'll get the cheap seats and just move around.
Yeah, that's right. Man, those long flights, I can't really stand it. It just, it's not really like scared of flying. It's just so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was blessed to get a whole row to myself on both flights. Now, it was funny. I woke up on the flight over to Brisbane, I woke up to a lady decided to take the seat next to me, and while I was asleep, and she took her shoes off and had her feet touching my leg, and it was the weirdest thing ever. I was like,
I thought you were going to say her stinky feet woke you up from your sleep.
No, but there was some gnarly red toenails next to my leg. I was like, can we wake her up, please? Because this isn't going to work for me. There's a whole plane here.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened to me at the airport one time. There's like nobody in this whole area. I'm sitting there, and the guy comes and sits right beside me, and I'm like, the entire room is empty. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's on the phone. I'm like, I don't want to hear your conversation, but he's sitting there talking to somebody, and I don't know, it's kind of crazy. So out traveling around, you brought up eating lion and bison and elk and rattlesnake. Like, I would have to assume that lion is probably the most rare, weirdest thing. I mean, bear is pretty weird.
And that was in West Texas, of all places.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it mountain lion or like?
No, it was real lion.
Like Lion King.
But it was like Lion King stuff. Yeah. But I had to say, I mean, it was on the menu. I had to try it.
Was it good?
It was. It wasn't bad.
Was it?
It was on the gamier side of things.
Yeah.
But it was great.
How'd they cook that?
Like a steak.
Yeah. I'll be dang. Yeah, I've not heard of anybody eating lion. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's
the bear was getting me.
I guess
good,
it's a breed.
What?
I'm assuming that they got it, and they must be raising it up out in West Texas somewhere.
Yeah, probably so. That's interesting. I don't know what's a lion steak cost.
I've never looked up the price other than there in the.
I always joke around with everybody that. Because the kangaroo, it's almost always the loin. I always joke with everybody that it's the tail, because it looks like the tail. It looks like you just chop the tail up. But,
that's great.
Yeah, we've got some pretty weird stuff in. We had a python one week. We brought python in, and we probably won't be bringing that back. I mean, we sold out of it because people are just intrigued by it, but man, you might as well chew on that coaster right there. It was awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It was interesting. The rattlesnake was Trent Willman was the one that had it.
I had Trent too.
He threw it on the grill, and man, it was flaky, almost like a fish. It was interesting the way he cooked it up.
Yeah, he likes hunts rattlesnakes. Mm-hmm. I think for a while that was like his little side gig. It was like going out and getting rattlesnakes out from under people's houses.
Yeah, when he's not producing Cody Johnson now.
Yeah, now he's kind of moved on from that. He used to come around a barbecue place I was kind of affiliated with called Judge Beans, and we were to downtown. He used to come and play there a little bit. And
yeah, I'm familiar with it.
He'd bring his little roping cow, and he'd put it in the parking lot, and everybody go out there and try to rope a fake cow.
Oh yeah.
So that guitar, you said that was made in Australia.
It is.
Is that something you brought back when you were down there? Or?
It wasn't. I was introduced to these by Lewis Bryce originally.
Okay.
He was the one that had one, and I loved the way it sounded. And I had an endorsement deal with another company, and I got connected with these guys, and they came out to the house, set up a PA in my living room, and said, "Here, we're going to show you why you need to be playing this guitar." And it is the best live acoustic that you can get.
Wow.
They have a patent on the EQ system on it that no one else can do.
It's got a cool look to it. I mean, it's simple, but that's what I think I like about it. It's just a neat looking guitar.
So now I have 3 of those, and those are my road dogs.
You got any shows coming up between now and the album coming out besides the one that we're having?
I was going to say we're going to be playing with you, and I've got another run coming up before that.
You leave next week or something.
Yeah, I believe I'm gone the 12th and 13th of this month, going out to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Going to be out in Oklahoma, in Tulsa.
Yeah.
And then also Oklahoma City. And then I've got a run going up through Virginia and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Don't quote me on which one comes first.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I usually have to go to my website, craigwaynewood.com. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
That's where I usually have to go to find out where I'm going.
Yeah. So you taking a bus out there, or you pulling one of your custom vans out there?
Yeah. Well, no, we're not going to take one of the custom vans on this one. We got a little Sprinter that's got 5 bunks in it. We can let everybody sleep comfortably and watch TV while we're going to watch some Netflix. As long as they stay off those cooking shows, man.
Yeah.
I was like, the Bake Off or something like that was being played the whole time we were on this last run. I was like, guys, that's banned from the van.
Yeah.
No,
you get to set the rules. I mean,
I know. It's like, can't you find something that's like smoking meats or something?
Yeah, I mean, baking. Like, you sound like Bo Tatum now.
I know.
It's my cousin. I asked him how he cooked, what his favorite meat was, and he said prime rib. I said, how do you like to cook? He said, in the oven. And I got to poke fun at him for that one pretty good. It was funny. Which there's nothing wrong with cooking in the oven. I just thought it was funny.
My smoker is kind of like an oven, I guess.
Kind of is, yeah.
I just set the temperature and walk away.
But at least it's a grill, you know.
Yeah. It's not an oven. It's outdoors.
Yeah, it's like, what do you make, casseroles too, or what? So, I know you're headed out to Europe coming up. Said you're going to go to Sweden.
Yes. Going out to Sweden. My first time to Manchester, England.
Yeah.
For Buckles and Boots. That's the name of the festival out there.
Cool.
Then we're going to Denmark after that, which this will be my 3rd time to Denmark, I believe. Okay.
What do you? It's just music festivals you're playing out there? Or?
We're doing some music festivals and also doing some smaller venues. I say smaller venues, a couple grand or something like that, but it's gonna be fun.
What's it called? Boots and Buckles?
Yes, Boots and Buckles.
Is there any other Nashvillians going, or?
I believe Dan Smalley's on that.
Yeah.
Who else did I see on the list? Oh goodness, why am I? Michael Ray, I believe, is on there. And
Tennessee Craft Butcher on there.
Yeah. I need a private chef for this one.
Yeah, let's go. I love doing those music festivals. We got lucky on a few of them, and it just kind of snowballed. And
it seems like every golf event that I go out to.
Yeah, so we've kind of gotten lucky there too, in the right place at the right time, and we've been doing all these golf tournaments, and Craig Wayne's always there, and
Yeah, we got the one. I got one coming up in a couple of weeks, I believe, with Walker Hayes.
Walker Hayes, yeah.
You gonna be at that one?
Yep.
There we go. What are you serving on that one?
Can't tell you.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're gonna do just like that carving station with the beef. Like we've been
there
doing.
you go.
It's just, for that many people, it's an easy way to do something nice and something unique.
There you go.
I think we're doing some snacks and stuff on the course like we've been doing, but yeah, Craig's always there supporting these charities around town, and it's pretty special. It's a lot of fun to be a part of, and we've been really lucky to get to be invited to those, and we try to really show up and show out, And
well, that you do, man.
And it feels like it's really, starting to catch on, and in a million years, I never thought Craig Wayne Boyd would be sitting in my basement on a podcast that I'm on. Like I couldn't even spell podcast 2 months ago, So
I love it, man.
It's crazy, but
I'm going to interview you for a second.
Yeah,
when are you putting your store in Nolensville?
Well, we need to. Got to come up with some funds.
Oh, there we go. We need to. Yeah. All right. We're looking for backers for Tennessee Craft Butchers in Nolensville, Tennessee. If anybody's out there that wants to do that, please help us out.
That's right.
Help me out so I can
help me help you.
Yeah. Help me help you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we've had a lot of people ask us about that, and Nolensville would be a great spot for one, for sure. I mean, you got a family of 5, so I mean, we probably could close one day a week and just have you in there.
Exactly.
And you'll always know if Craig Wayne's there because he's got this crazy van collection. How many? You got 2 of those?
I had 4 of those at one point, and now I'm just down to 1.
Okay.
I had incidentally, there was a gentleman out in Lebanon, Tennessee that had a rehab facility that was interested in them, and so I parted ways with them.
Yeah, you should look them up. I'm sure there's pictures of them on your website.
Oh, yes.
They're really cool. They're just super unique, but I mean, there's no doubt if you see it, you know it.
That is right.
And one day I was going through Nolensville, and I look over, and there's one of those vans. I called you. And I was going to Chris Weaver's house, and I called you, and I didn't catch you. You called me back like I was already back on the other side of town, but it was funny. I was like, oh, I know who that is. Yeah, you should look them up. They're really cool. Like, go on his website and check them out. What was it, Craig Wayne Boyd?
Yeah, CraigWayneBoyd.com.
Yeah, awesome. So, back to the music and the food and the festivals. And that's kind of whenever the idea of the Butcher and the band came up, I started kind of thinking about the correlation of music and food. And just, you hardly ever go to a cookout that there's not music, and maybe not always live music, or maybe not always fortunate enough to know Craig Wayne Boyd that can sit around a fire and pick a guitar for you. But there's always some music playing, and it can always, it seems like it doesn't matter who you are or what you're into, you can always find something in a song, whether it's one kind of music or another. And then the food, like, this food's incredible or this food sucks, like, you're going to talk about it, and it just brings people together, and it's kind of interesting. And I always try to figure out how to ask people if they feel that and see that as the musician. It's like the music's obviously bringing tons of people together, but then as the musician, maybe just an average ticket holder might see you at a restaurant and just like freeze up, but like at these music festivals and food festivals, like it just breaks the ice sort of.
I agree.
And it kind of gives everybody a common ground to talk about, and it just takes off that little bit of edge sometimes. And it's always fun to just see people smiling and high-fiving over, like having a damn good piece of brisket or steak roll-up or something. And,
well, good music and good food are both an art form.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to be a part of, and I love doing all that. And like I said, we got lucky and right spot at the right time, and we've been super fortunate. And like you saying, like Walker Hayes has us out to his tournament. This will be I think the 3rd time we've done that. And I met him at Grindstone as well one night, and trying to get old Craig Campbell on here one day.
There you go.
He stays all busy too, So he was gonna play at the 1-year anniversary party too, but he's gonna be in Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
So it was like
his. I believe
that
there was a show that my son is playing coming up soon, And his daughter was going to be opening for that, and I guess that's when they're taking off.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's not doing that now. I was like, oh man, that would have been fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Again soon.
You did the Grindstone again this past Christmas. I was
That's
out of
right.
town, but yeah, he's got a good thing going there. It's fun.
Yeah, I believe I'm going to be a part of his bags.
Cornhole.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we'll be there for that too.
Yeah, we'll be doing that.
We've
Well,
done that we've done that the past 2 years.
I was glad to get that phone call.
Yeah, it's fun. Man, that's a fun day.
Thank you.
That's a fun day. It's kind of like the kickoff to CMA week. It's a lot of fun.
Well, you'll see me there for that.
Yeah, you better be practicing.
Uh-oh. Are you good?
I don't get to play. I got to
Oh,
cook. I
there
got to
you
make
go.
sure you're enriched with nutrients. So
There we go.
throw a good cornhole bag.
Oh, that's right. You're working.
Yeah, I got to work. I'm just one of the hired help. Yeah,
Oh, you're always more than a hired help.
yeah. Craig Wayne's playing the meat shop tonight. We've been doing these Friday night songwriter rounds. It's called Acoustic Cuts.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some steaks tonight. And our phone's been ringing off the hook to get in. And
Yeah, we'll have to go early so I can eat too.
yeah, we got you covered. Well, you got any songs you've been writing or anything new you want to play for us?
You know, you mentioned liking Gospel of the South.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll play that one for
Yeah,
you.
let's hear it. That'd be awesome.
Cool.
Let's go for it.
I'll have to move this around for a minute.
So this is on the new album? This is on. Whoa.
Let's try to keep that from happening.
Need to get some sandbags.
To hurt your ears over there? Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Boom!
That's what we're about to the bourbon. And not that it get on the table, that it was going to get gone.
Can't waste it, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh no.
Not the bourbon.
Uh-oh.
You know how to tune that thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's that little tumble that took there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're good to go.
I was going home. I was going through Memphis when I heard a preacher on a Pentecostal radio. And he talked like fire, and he talked like thunder. But he talked to me like I'd lost my soul. It's been years, it's been miles, but I can hear it now. It runs through me like the Mississippi, and it turns me like a weather vane, and it points me down that gravel road to a field of tilted stones that hold my family's name. There's a song of sweet redemption, I can hear it now. Gospel of the South. And I remember poor in an old farmhouse with a rusted fork out in the backyard. And I'd ask my grandpa, how come it never rains? And how come this ground so dang hard? He said, boy, it's the good Lord's will. And then he'd wipe his brow. Yeah, and it runs through me like the Mississippi, and it turns me like a weather vane, and it points me down that gravel road to a field of tilted frosted stones that hold my family's name. There's a song of sweet redemption. I can feel it now. It's the gospel of the South. Well, the house is gone, but I see a young boy in a shirt and tie, dressed up for revival. In the back of my daddy's truck, full of empty beer cans, but in my mama's hand, a beat-up Bible. They put me down, and that muddy water, I can taste it in my mouth. Yeah, and it runs through me like the Mississippi, and it turns me like a weather vane, and it points me down that gravel road where I left my sins in a shallow grave. There's a song of sweet redemption, I can hear it now. It's the gospel of the South. It's the gospel of the South. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
That was awesome. It's a great song.
Appreciate it, brother.
That don't make it to the top. I don't know why anything can.
You know, that song has been around for a minute.
Did you write that with somebody else?
I wrote that with David Lee and Tony Lane,
Okay.
Two of my heroes in the songwriting world.
Yeah.
And it was an honor that they had asked me to come write with them that
Yeah.
day. And I brought in this idea, and it was a true story for me.
Yeah.
Driving down the highway, I spent a lot of time in the early years of moving here, going back and forth between Nashville and Dallas-Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. And that run up and down Interstate 40, Interstate 30 was a lot of time to think.
Yeah, I bet. Those calluses on that hand, you wearing that guitar out.
Oh, yeah, man.
Your index finger's got a hell of a groove already permanently there.
It's permanently there.
Yeah.
That comes from all the banjo practice I was doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you said that song's gonna be on Tidbits?
Sure is.
Which is coming out May 2nd?
May 2nd. So y'all
Awesome.
I believe the pre-order should be coming out in the next week or so.
Okay.
So you guys go on and pre-order it, and thank you for ahead of time. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for sharing my music with other folks, and then thanks for listening.
Come listen to it live,
Yeah.
full band on April 26th at our shop. We're gonna have a big stage, big production in the back parking lot. I'll show it to you this evening.
It'll be fun,
But
man.
so you probably heard this through the grapevine, but I've been asking people to write me a little meat song, like testing their writing skills. You down for it or what?
Yeah, you might have to give me a second.
It ain't gotta be just a little couple lines.
Well, you know, if I go grab my cell phone, I bet I can do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Take a little break and we'll do it. Cool. Can you hold it?
Let me see if I can do this or not.
That's all right.
I got a little bit of a heads up that this was going to happen, so I
Yeah.
started scratching down some stuff. But I haven't even had a guitar in my hands
Yeah.
on this point. I was just coming up with some thoughts,
Yeah,
some lyrics.
That's all right. That's the fun part of it.
Yeah. The impromptu-ness.
But there's a little shop on the edge of town. A screen door creaking and a saw and a saw blade sound. Old man, and he's been all his life slinging that meat with a butcher knife. At the TCB where the smell's so fine, a little peanut dust and a little red wine, and shake deal in a friendly smile. He's been slicing up steaks for quite a while. It ain't no now it ain't no big box, it ain't no chain, just a small town shape. Just a small town shop with a good man's name. There we go.
That's fire.
Oh, I have to do that one again.
That was awesome.
Off the top.
Yeah,
that's
really,
incredible.
Really good. And that was it's crazy. You're like, oh, I ain't had a guitar yet, and you just pick it up and go. Like, dang. Like that's kind of like that's the fun part about it. Is like just for people that don't write songs and to just come across this podcast, like to see and. Like that's just a very small example of putting a song together. Just finding ideas, writing down some lyrics, and boom, there you go.
Yeah, man.
I wish I could do that.
It could probably be tweaked a little bit, you know.
I mean, but hey, you never know. That might be the next big hit.
Might be your next jingle.
yeah, that's fun.
You have to do like a mashup with all of them.
Yeah, like a reel. No, but man, thanks again, Craig, for being here and supporting us. And, you know, we're here for anything you ever need. The Butcher and the Band, who knows what will happen with this. It's been a lot of fun, and I just can't thank you enough for taking time to do it.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Spread the Positive doing a great job recording these for us and putting them out. Trent, you're the man, and thank you for that.
Yes,
and guys, come see us at Tennessee Craft Butcher, 3921 Franklin Road. Go check out CraigWayneBoyd.com. His new album's coming out May 2nd. He's going to be playing a show, full band, at our shop on April 26th. It'll be a good time guaranteed. Follow his music, download it, pre-order it, do all the things. He's got 5 kids he's got to feed, so, you know, it takes a lot. So it takes a village to make all this happen. And thank y'all so much. We'll be back for another episode real soon.
Yeehaw, y'all.
Yeehaw.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of The Butcher and the Band. Keep the fire going for us and give us a 5-star review. Like, share, and subscribe on all social media handles. Come see us at Tennessee Craft Butcher here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you guys so much.